I had just graduated, my first real job in the city. It wasn't perfect, but it felt good. I was proud, hopeful, ready to take on the world. The work was hard, demanding, but I could cope. Long hours, heavy deadlines, just part of the grind. That's what everyone told me. But soon, coping looked different than it had in school. Back then, I distracted myself with pizza and streaming. Now, with a paycheck, I could buy more. Nicer meals, new clothes, drinks after work. I told myself I'd earned it, but really, I was numbing the weight of the day. Truth is, the pattern had started before that. Back in university, when the stress piled up, I learned to escape. Streaming shows until my eyes blurred. Ordering food I didn't need. Anything to soften the sharp edges. Maybe it even started earlier. At home, I saw the same thing. Escape as survival. Food, screens, shopping. It was modeled for me, taught to me, validated everywhere I looked. And in this society, it wasn't just me. Escaping was normal. Everyone I knew was doing it. We even celebrated it. Retail therapy, happy hours, endless scrolling. Numbing was the culture. I wake up each day already tired. Another ride to a job I don't even like. The office is gray. The work is boring. My boss piles on more, always more. And I just keep pushing myself, pretending that I care. At work, I feel the pressure to perform. Like if I stop, even for a second, I'll lose everything. But when I get home, that's when I escape. I eat too much. I buy things I don't need. I drink to blur the edges. For a little while, it works. Reality feels softer. But when the moment passes, I'm left emptier than before. And now I'm in debt. I need the job I hate just to pay for the things that are killing me, and the cycle keeps spinning. A hard day at work made me want to escape at home. Sometimes it was too much ice cream. Other times it was ordering takeout. And some nights it was buying big ticket things I didn't even need. Bad day, buy more. Repeat. I thought it was just me, but it's bigger than that. Every escape leaves a trail. Wrappers, bottles, screens, plastic bags. The landfills overflow, mountains of waste growing taller. That garbage, it doesn't just disappear, it gets shipped across oceans, ground down, sent back as cheap products. Consumption, feeding consumption, an endless treadmill, a world trying to numb itself. I used to tell myself I was relaxing, but I wasn't relaxing, I was numbing. It's easier to feel nothing than to face what hurts. But the truth is, every numbed feeling stays inside, waiting. I couldn't sleep, couldn't focus, couldn't breathe. Escapism was consuming me. I didn't know how to stop. I thought maybe I just wasn't strong enough. One night, after another spiral, I finally reached out to a mentor. They told me about mindfulness, about somatic experiencing, that maybe the problem wasn't my willpower. Maybe it was my nervous system, stuck in fight, flight, or freeze. They explained how stress and trauma get trapped in the body, how the tightness in my chest, the heat in my stomach, even the trembling in my hands were survival energy with nowhere to go, and that by feeling it, by letting it move instead of numbing it, I could finally release it. And then I found something different, somatic experiencing. Instead of running from the discomfort, I leaned into it. I learned to feel where the pain lived in my body, tightness, heat, shaking, and to let it move. Slowly I began to release it. Not all at once, not easy, but real. At first it was hard. Sitting with discomfort felt unbearable. My mind screamed for distraction, food, screens, anything but stillness. But slowly things began to shift. The cravings lost their grip. I started noticing what was underneath the urge to escape, and little by little, I learned to stay. In that space of presence, I found new possibilities. I left the job I hated. I became an entrepreneur, building something I loved. Work no longer drained me, it inspired me. My relationships shifted too. I stopped hiding. I started showing up. Slowly, connection replaced consumption. I stopped needing so much. I started saving instead of buying. I started connecting instead of hiding. My debt shrank. My relationships grew. I began to feel like myself again. Escapism had promised relief, but presence gave me something deeper. Not escape, not numbness, but life.